Alright, everybody, we're going to go ahead and do our next bonus game for my Super Mario Bros. 40th Anniversary Special, in which we're going to play one more Sega CD game, and that is Jeopardy! We just finished playing Wheel of Fortune for the Sega CD, and we did well. Let's see if Jeopardy will have the same thing. I'm hoping so, anyway. Sorry, some saliva got caught in my throat there.
Welcome. Let's play Jeopardy!
Yes, let's. Let's have a great game.
Welcome back. In the Jeopardy round, one daily double will appear in one of these categories.
Let's see them. They are ologies. We also have biblical films. There's abbreviations. Four-letter fish. There's a lot of those too. We also have hospitals. And finally, we're going to deal with same last name. All right.
Contestant number one.
Okay. Bear with me here, everybody. Okay, I think we'll start things off with abbreviations for 100.
Or $100. The answer there is...
Abbreviated C. It's used before approximate dates. C period, that is.
Contestant number one.
What is circa?
You'll have 60 seconds to provide your response. Yes. Select again. For $200.
Type of music abbreviated C and W.
Contestant number one.
What is country and western?
Yes.
I'll take abbreviations for 300, please.
For $300, here is the clue.
In geography, ITHS refers to this feature.
Contestant number one.
What is an isthmus?
Yes. Select again.
Abbreviations for 400.
For $400.
Demographically speaking, ZPG
Contestant
is
number
this.
1.
What is zero population growth? Oh.
Yes. Select again.
For 500, please.
For $500.
The CEO of a company is this.
Contestant number
What is
1.
Chief Executive Officer?
Yes. That's correct.
Okay, I'll take biblical films for 100.
For $100. The answer there is...
Victor Mature lost his locks to a hair-cutting hussy when he played this role in 1949.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Samson?
Yes. Select.
I'll take biblical films for 200.
For $200. The answer is...
The 1959 film about Solomon and her lists the credit for the orgy sequence.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Sheba?
Yes. Select again. It's the Daily Double. What would you like to wager?
I'll bet it all.
Here is the clue.
In Sodom and Gomorrah, Stuart Granger played this man, and Pierre Angeli was his salty wife. Who is Lot? Yep.
Correct.
Okay. I'll take biblical films for 400.
For $400.
This British beauty starred in Esther and the King more than 20 years before Dynasty.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Joan Collins?
Yes, that's correct. For $500.
Time said this Cecil B. DeMille epic of 1956 was, in some respects, the most vulgar movie ever made.
Contestant number 1.
What is the Ten Commandments? It's gotta be that.
Good job. For $100.
Four-letter fish. Varieties of this fish include the rock, smallmouth, and largemouth.
Contestant number 1.
What is the bass?
Yes. Select again. For $200.
This food fish, whether bluefin or yellowfin, will suffocate if it stops swimming.
Contestant number
What
1.
is a tuna?
Yes. Select again.
I'd like four-legged fish for 300, please.
For $300, let's take a look at the answer.
The flounder and halibut are also known by the singular name.
Contestant number 1.
Um, what is soul? How did I get that?
Yes. Select again.
Wow, I was guessing.
For $400. The answer there is...
Though it's called the wall-eyed one of these, it's not. It belongs to the perch family.
Contestant number 1.
What's a pike?
Yes. Select.
For 500, please.
For $500. Answer?
A delicacy in Japan, this fish is poisonous unless properly cleaned by an expert chef.
Contestant number 1.
What is fugu?
Correct.
$6,000. Okay, let's go with hospital's 100.
For $100. The answer there is...
Danny Thomas is buried on the grounds of this Memphis Children's Hospital, founded by him in 1962.
Contestant number 1.
What is St. Jude?
Yes.
St. Jude,
Select.
yeah.
For $200. Let's take a look at the answer.
And the answer is... From a Latin word for health, it's a place where those with chronic diseases go for long-term treatment.
Contestant number 1.
What is... I'm just gonna guess. No.
Sorry, incorrect. Anyone else? Contestant number 2.
Oh, a sanitarium.
Good job. for $400. Answer.
Larry, Perry, BB.
Contestant number 1.
What is king?
Good job. For $100.
Brenda, Christopher, Spike.
Contestant number 1.
What is Lee?
Yes, that's correct. For $200. Here is the clue.
Robert, Dale, Dame,
Contestant
Edith.
number 1.
What is Evans?
Yes, select again. For $300.
Anne, Dennis, Mitch.
Contestant number 1.
What is Miller?
Yes, that's correct. For $500. Here is the clue.
Judd, Harriet, Craig T.
Contestant number 1.
What is Nelson?
Yes, that's correct. For $300. Let's take a look at the answer.
In 1986, this Minnesota clinic merged with St. Mary's Hospital and Rochester Methodist Hospital. What is the Mayo Clinic?
Contestant number 1. Yes, select. For $400. Let's take a look at the answer.
In 1751, 4 physicians founded the Pennsylvania Hospital, the USA's first, in this city.
Contestant number 1.
What is Philadelphia?
Right. For $500.
In 1905, Congress authorized the construction of this Army Medical Center in Washington, D.C.
Contestant number 1.
What is the Walter Reed Army Medical Center? No,
Sorry.
they won't take it.
Contestant number 3.
The Walter Reed Army Medical Center. I had to put the whole thing.
Right.
Okay. I second guessed myself. It's okay.
or $100.
As you might guess, nasology is the scientific study of this part of the body.
Contestant number 1.
What's the nose?
Yes, that's correct. For $200. The answer there is...
Syndenology is the study of these burial cloths, like the one of Turin.
Contestant number 1.
What are shrouds?
Yes, select again. For $300.
The lives and legends of these religious figures make up a literature branch called hagiology.
Contestant number 1.
What are saints? Who are saints?
Yes, that's correct. For $400.
Study of the features and phenomena of these arid regions is called eremology.
Contestant number 1.
What is the desert? What are deserts?
Yes, select again. For $500.
A weatherman can tell you anemology is the study of this.
Contestant number 1.
What is wind?
Correct. Now for the double Jeopardy round, with 2 daily doubles somewhere on the board in these categories.
Okay, let's get right to them. We have Maine. We have Broadway lyrics. Fairies and folklore. Sickness and health. Bartlett's quotations, and finally, president nicknames.
Contestant number 2.
All right, let's begin Double Jeopardy.
For $200.
As it is in Idaho, this is Maine's most valuable crop. What are potatoes?
Contestant number 1. You'll have 60 seconds to provide your response. Correct. For $400.
This tree is represented in the state seal, flag, flower, and song.
Contestant number 1.
What is the pine tree?
Yes, select. It's a daily double. How much would you like to bet?
Maine's largest city. It's been called Forest City because of its many tree-lined avenues. What is Portland?
Yes. Select again. For $800,
Until 1820, Maine was a district of this state.
contestant number 1.
I believe it was Massachusetts. Yeah, what is Massachusetts?
Yes, that's correct. For $1,000, let's take a look at the answer.
Kittery, where the USS Ranger was launched in 1777, has a memorial named for this naval commander.
Contestant number 1.
Who is John Paul Jones?
Correct. For $200. Answer?
Button up your overcoat when the wind is free. Take good care of yourself for this reason.
Contestant number
What
1.
is you belong to me?
Yes. It's a daily double. What would you like to wager? The answer is
With the rest of them, with the best of them, I can hold my head up high before this passes by. What is the parade?
yes. That's correct. For $600,
Some enchanted evening, you may see this person across a crowd room.
contestant number 1.
What is a stranger?
Correct. For $800,
But should all acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on this.
contestant number 1.
What is the grand old flag?
Yes, select again.
Very good.
For $1,000,
This song begins, is this the little girl I carried? Is this the little boy at play?
contestant number 1.
What is sunrise, sunset?
Yes, select again. For $200, the answer there is
Kobolds are spirits who live in these. They might see them clinging to stalactites.
contestant number 1.
What are caves?
Yes, that's correct.
Awesome. I'll take for 400, please.
For $400,
Pwyll Pen Annwn was a temporary lord of the underworld in legends of this part of the British Isles.
contestant number 1.
What is Wales?
Good job. For $600,
A leprechaun can be found by following the sound of the hammer he uses to make these.
contestant number 1.
What are... What are shoes?
Right. For $800,
Sometimes this mischievous sprite's name follows Hob, and sometimes it stands alone.
contestant number 1.
What is a goblin?
Yes, select again. For $1,000,
Oni, demons who can be converted to Buddhism, are most associated with this country's folklore.
contestant number 1.
What is Japan?
Correct. For $200, the answer there is
This is a loss of memory, as well as the inability to form new memories.
contestant number 1.
What is amnesia?
Yes, that's correct. For $400,
This serious disease is caused by spores of the bacterium Clostridium tetani.
contestant number 1.
What is tetanus?
Yes, select again. For $600, let's take a look at the answer.
Otitis externa, an infection, is commonly called
Contestant number 1.
This. What is ear?
Yes.
For 800, please.
For $800, answer
A bulge in an artery due to weakness in the arterial wall is called this.
contestant number 1.
What is an aneurysm?
Yes. Select again. For $1,000,
In a condition known as strabismus, these organs are out of proper alignment.
contestant number 1.
What are the eyes?
Yes, that's correct. For $200, the answer there is
Author to whom the quote, "My Man Friday" is attributed.
contestant number 1.
Who's Daniel Defoe?
Good job. For $400, here is the clue.
Jacques Delisle said, "Fate chooses our relatives. We choose these."
Contestant number 1.
What is our friends?
Good job. For $600,
In an editorial, Francis Church said of him, "Thank God, he lives and he lives forever."
contestant number 1.
Who is Santa Claus?
Yes. For $800, here is the clue.
Emerson wrote, "The only reward to virtue is virtue. The only way to have a friend is this."
Contestant number 1.
What is to be one?
Yes. Select again. For $1,000, the answer is
In the 17th century, George Herbert wrote, "Living well is this."
contestant number 1.
What is the best revenge?
Good job. For $200,
Jerry.
contestant number 1.
Who is Gerald Ford?
Yes, that's correct. For $400,
Dutch.
contestant number
Ronald
1.
Reagan.
Yes, that's correct. For $600, the answer there is
United States.
contestant number 1.
I'm gonna say who's George Washington. No.
No, I'm afraid that is not correct. Contestant number 3.
Ulysses S. Grant.
Yes, that's correct. For $1,000,
The Duke of Braintree.
contestant number 1.
Who is John Adams?
Yes. For $800,
Handsome Frank.
contestant number 1.
Who is Franklin Pierce?
Yes, that's correct. We're back for Final Jeopardy. And the Final Jeopardy category for today is
The movie industry.
contestant number 1. Contestant number 1, what would you like to wager? The Final Jeopardy clue is you'll have 60 seconds to provide
This
your
motion
response.
picture process was invented by an alumnus of
Good luck.
MIT and named in honor of the school.
Contestant number 2. Contestant number 2, how much would you like to bet? The Final Jeopardy clue is you'll have 60 seconds to provide your response. Good luck. Contestant number 3. Contestant number 3, what would you like to wager? The Final Jeopardy clue is you'll have 60 seconds to provide your response. Good luck. Contestant number 2, we'll start with you. Your final Jeopardy response was correct.
So I know I'm right. I end up with $100,000.
And your final Jeopardy wager was your total? Contestant number 3, your final Jeopardy response was, ooh, I'm sorry, that's wrong. And your final Jeopardy wager was your total? Contestant number 1, let's see what your response was. Yes.
See you all for the next bonus segment, everybody.
And your final Jeopardy wager was your total? Contestant number 1, you are now the reigning Jeopardy champion. Congratulations.